Howdy ho, everyone. It's me, Ashley Branch, your favorite friendly neighborhood mom and the creator of the Mommy Logs, bringing you Women, Wives, and Moms podcast. Get into it. Hey, y'all, it's me, Ashley Branch, your favorite friendly neighborhood mom, the creator of the Mommy Logs, and this podcast, Women, Wives, and Moms. Okay. So, it's fall. It's November now, and we are coming into the season of the holidays and, holiday season and family and fun and food and all of that. And also, ladies, we are also still doing our things. We are podcasters, we are creatives, we are moms, we're wives, we're friends, we're daughters, we're sisters, we are confidants, we are teachers, we are givers, we are all the things. And I had to check if I was recording. This is like my thing. I don't know why. But anyway, and I have started this new venture. I am starting to write a book. I will let you know what that is the closer I get to being done. So I am writing a book now. And yesterday was a day that was just so difficult for me. Um I think sometimes in this new society, we're so much on not having gender roles, which I'm a fan of. Like my husband and I, we share everything. We pick up each other's slack. There's like mommy does this and dad does that. There are a few things, but it's not only ladies do these things and only men do these things. It's we're a team and you catch my slack where I can't, or I'll catch your slack where you can't. And that's nice and it's lovely and it makes our relationship better. But also, there's a realization that no matter what we do, there is always roles being played. Not gender roles, but just roles. And so the fact that, I have three daughters, a lot of the nuances of being a girl, being a person coming into, teenagehood and all of that falls on me simply because I've done all those things. I've been a girl. I've been a teenage girl. I've done those things. So a lot of the conversations I'm having with my daughters, and it's not so much of mommy daddy thing, but just I've been there. I understand all the things you're going through, and that's nice. But that's also more work for me because yes, I have all girls. My husband, he'll take hair down. He cannot comb hair. And that's another job for me. I have three heads if I don't count mine, because I'll Erica Badu in my hair in a hot minute and just do what I need to do. But also know that when you see someone like myself doing something creative, it is in their quote unquote free time. I am still working a job. I am still a teacher. I am still a comedian. I still have shows at night. Even though I taught all day, I still have to, crank out these podcasts and I don't always batch record. I don't always have the material, the time, the bandwidth to batch record. And yes, that would make things easier, but I don't always have that. I don't always have that opportunity. And for me, from where I sit, where my perspective of things are for women is that we hold so much weight. There's so many expectations for women to go get that bag, girl, go get that bag, but be that mom to those kids, be that wife. And yes, things are changing, but not in the way that you think. It's acceptable. It's very much acceptable for a woman to go out, make the money, bring that money home, whatever, do whatever you need to do, get that bag, girlfriend, be independent, all of that, while still maintaining harmony in the home. For me, I have a husband, I have children, I have a dog, Charlie Wilson, and all those things need attention. Then there are the personal things that I have to give attention to, like my garden. That's my thing, and we grow food out of the garden. And so if I don't tend to that, then we don't get the food from the garden. It's like a never ending. I'm just I'm just speaking candidly right now. I am exhausted. I am very tired. Um, right now, I just want to crawl into the bed and sleep for like 3, 4 days. But that's just not reasonable. So I'm here. Your favorite friendly neighborhood mom is here to let you guys know that even though things are heavy, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with this spit in my mouth. I'm just trying to make sure y'all don't see it. You're gonna hear it though. I'm sorry. I think it's okay to put down some things. Y'all didn't get a podcast from me all the month of October, simply because I was tired and I was trying to get things straight with my kids and IEP meetings and autism and ADHD and just kids going through puberty and teaching other kids how to be humans. Like, it's all nonstop. And when you feel like you aren't producing enough, or you're not being creative enough, or you're not being consistent enough, or you're not being persistent enough, you get to the point where it all just feels burdensome. This is me. I'm just speaking. And I'm speaking to you ladies out there and, gentlemen, whatever, because the weight that we assume we need to carry is not always a weight that needs to be carried, and you burn out. So the point I'm trying to make is burnout is real. And for myself, I pay attention to all the things that make me feel tired and burnt out, and I try to be very aware of that. So as I'm recording this, I know this may be TMI. For the last 2 days or so, I've just been like, I'm so drained, I'm so tired. And I look on the calendar, it's like, oh, my period is coming. And for a lot of people in the workplace, especially those who don't have a uterus and who don't go through these things, it's like, oh, everybody goes to work and, it just is what it is. But some people are severely affected by that. And being a woman, a wife, and a mom, I'm still menstruating, and it sometimes it completely wipes me out, and it does affect my work, and it does affect my creativity, and it does affect how I deal with my children and my husband, and how I deal with the kids that I teach at school, and in every aspect of my life. And I get down on myself sometimes. I get hard on myself sometimes. I get anxious sometimes, and I don't know why. Sometimes it's just too much. So I really don't have a solution. Right now, I'm just talking out my feelings and my thoughts in hopes that other people who are feeling the same things that I'm feeling realize that it is normal. Nothing is wrong with you. It's okay to be tired. It's okay to take breaks. It's not being lazy, because if you burn out and you can't do anything, your recuperation is still needed. So if you schedule recuperation into your creative endeavors, into your work life, into your home life, those things aren't as burdensome. And you don't have those, like, how you have a mommy meltdown, like you just look around and you're like, oh my God. Or is that just me? It may just be me, because I have those moments. And you snap at your kids, you short with your husband or your wife. You just not, you're not functioning well. And so with us women making the strides that we've been making always, the world has changed. Yes, there used to be roles, but then within those roles, you had men doing a lot of the labor work and women doing a lot of the, rearing the children and making the meals and, farming and fishing. Women fished, and we did the crop cultivation. And I'm talking about, when we were nomads and stuff. And now that the world is louder and modern and always on, and you're always expected to be on, and there are no rules. There are no men go make the money and women stay home. Women go make the money, and then we come home and then we cook and clean, and while the kids are asleep, let me just do this. And that's very commendable. But for somebody like me, I used to look at that and believe that was the thing I had to do, and I do not function like that. The whole, the early bird gets the worm. I don't get no worms. I don't like to wake up early. My brain isn't on before 9 o'clock. But I get up, I do what I have to do. I, get my kids ready for school. I get in the car, I drive to school. I teach all day. I come home, I help with homework, I cook, I comb hair. I might have a show. I have a show tonight. And in between me coming home from school and doing that show, I am very exhausted and I really would like to just curl up in a ball and go to sleep. But that's not what's going to happen today. I'm going to record this podcast and I'm going to share with you my feelings and the things that I'm going through so that it can help you in the future. Don't feel obligated to do it all and be it all. You only have yourself. You have one person. Even when you have a partner, I talked to my husband and I was like, babe, we're doing a lot. We have 3 kids. You're trying to get 2 businesses off the ground. I'm trying to get some things off the ground while we're both still working jobs. Food needs to be cooked. Groceries still need to be made. Yes, I say made because we make groceries in New Orleans, baby. Don't play with us. Hair needs to be combed and washed, and clothes need to be washed, and home needs to still be kept clean. And then it's a lot. And when you don't do the things that you really want to do, that weighs on you, and then it becomes a cycle, and then you burn out. So I'm going to just say this. Society has this weird thing of telling us what to do and how to do it and what to be and what's acceptable and how things should be done. And to a certain extent, it does help. It does give, some sort of guideline. But if those guidelines don't fit your life at all, do not feel guilty about that. Do not burn yourself out trying to attain something that's not attainable for you. You have to make your life be what you want it to be. And burning yourself out and running yourself ragged isn't going to be it. Because you're going to end up getting sick. Okay, COVID is out there and a bunch of other random stuff is out there. And if you don't rest, you don't eat well, you don't hydrate, you're more susceptible to these random diseases out here just lurking, ready to steal your soul. I'm just playing. But I can honestly tell you that right now I am starting to feel a burnout coming on. So this is what Ashley Branch, your favorite friendly neighborhood mom, is going to do. Today is Wednesday, November the 2nd. Yes, today is Wednesday, November the 2nd. And what your friendly favorite neighborhood mom is going to do Thursday and Friday, Saturday and Sunday is be very, very gentle with herself. I'm not trying to change the world and take it all over and hit all my, check all my boxes. I'm going to do what I can. And if my body says go lay down, I'm going to go lay down. If my body says eat good food, I'm going to eat good food. And if my body says I need to be alone, I need to be alone. Don't feel guilty. Moms, dads, it's okay to tell your kids, give me space. I need space. I need to breathe. I need to have this time just to relax, collect my thoughts, and just randomly sleep at random times of the day. And that is what I'm going to do this weekend. So I know this sounds like I was ranting, but I have been talking to a lot of women lately. The holidays are coming up. They feel pressed to do all of these things that nobody really has asked us to do. And even if someone does ask us to do something that we aren't capable or willing or have the bandwidth to do, say no. Just say no. What, they going to be mad anyway? Can you make the macaronis for Thanksgiving and you don't want to and you're tired and you do it anyway? They ain't going to come out right. They're going to be dry. And they still going to be mad. So take this opportunity. Please listen to your favorite friendly neighborhood mom and know that the biggest critic is yourself. And the most important critic is yourself. So if you can't do something and you're afraid to say no because you're afraid about what somebody's going to feel or how they're going to feel, bump them feelings, baby. Because no one cares when you're tired and you're down and you're sick and you're burnt out and you have a mental breakdown. They're going to just go, oh, that's sad. Would you want me to bring you some soup? And it could have all been avoided. So take care of yourself. Clear your mind. Take time doing something meaningless and menial and just mindless, because women, our brains are always on, and we feel like we have to be the ones to hold the house together. We are the glue, and we are. But if you fall apart, then who gonna stick you back together? And that is all I have for today, because my kids have just pulled up to the house and they don't understand what the word quiet means at all. They don't know what quiet is. What do you mean be quiet? So, like I said, take care of yourself, take care of others and this planet, and I will see you on the other side. Peace. Thank you so much for tuning into the Women, Wives, and Moms podcast. Remember, be kind to yourself, to others, and to the world. And I will see you on the other side. Peace. ADHD, y'all. Woo woo.